Hola mis amores, welcome to Moon Twin Tarot. My name is Misty Coronel and I'm here doing your love reading. Let's see what this month has in store for you. Spirits of all light, please give me guidance and tell me, what can Leo expect out of their love life? Leo. Leo and love. Wow, nice cards. Okay, so right now, Leo, you're feeling like somebody doesn't really care about you. You feel like you've put yourself out there and they didn't reciprocate it. There's an attraction there and there's chemistry between the two of you, but you're not voicing how you feel about them. Or maybe they're not voicing how they feel about you. You have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond deepens. And I feel like that's what you need to do. It's time that you guys reconnect and talk about how you feel towards one another, because enough time has passed and a lot of healing has taken place, and you still long for their connection. You still long for them to be with you. I do believe Spirit is bringing you guys together. I have religious factors here, but when I see this card, I get a feeling and an image in my head that Spirit is sending your partner messages. At the same time, Spirit is trying to communicate to you and you're ignoring those signs also. But this could be the one, guys. You already met the romantic person you seek. And the thing is, see? Look at those baby angels right there. Communicating with these two. They are orchestrating, like, you guys pretty much like to come together. They're talking to them, they're talking to you, like, what are you gonna do? Because Spirit wants this union to happen. The mutual energy between you two is the Empress. So you both think highly of each other. You feel like your partner is marriage potential. There's somebody that's very eloquent, dresses very nicely, they have the Midas touch. Anything that they do comes to fruition. They're very good moms or dads if they have children. They're also highly ranked at their work, or maybe highly regarded like in their social group, their community. They could volunteer. They do like a lot of humanitarian work with the community and people. I'm thinking like homeless community also, or even anything to do with like children and the children's community, making a change or a difference in children's lives. And this is the way that you guys are seeing each other, because they have the same feeling towards you at this point. And I almost feel like they never told you this. They never told you how they felt about you and how much they thought of you. Do you hear the crow? He's always here by my window. Especially when I do readings, he's like over here talking to me all the time. Yeah, I don't think they ever told you, you know, how much you meant to them, or the way that they saw you. There's like a sense of royalty, like maybe you guys will be royalty together or a power couple. And I feel like a lot of people see it. I don't know if you guys have, like, obviously live in the same community, maybe live in the same community, and other people outside of your guys' circle sees you, like, let's say in social media or out and about. Let's say they see you as somebody that's very like unreachable, like you're like royalty, and they see him or her as somebody that's also unreachable, like alpha female, alpha male, like they're royalty too. And I don't know, I feel like a person outside of this that knows the two of you kind of sees you guys together, like mentally, like, wow, they will make such a great couple. You guys can do so much together. I don't know, I forget about it. I see it in my head. Wow, they feel like you left them out in the cold. Like you just turned their back on them just as they were ready to commit to you, just as they were ready to start forming something with you. You turned your back on them and you said, you know what? I'm done playing games. You keep doing this to me over and over again, and I'm losing faith and hope, you know? There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of telepathic communication. You're in my thoughts, you're in my dreams. I want to build something with you. I want structure, I want a family, I want to build this empire. But you're not opening up to me. And your person, they don't know what it's like to be in a partnership. And that's sad to say, but your person doesn't know what it's like to be in a partnership. Maybe they've been single for a really long time and they don't know anything other than just pleasing their partner sexually, you know? They don't know what it's like to come home to somebody or cook for somebody or make plans with somebody, you know? They're so used to their solitude. But they were willing to open themselves up to you. They were willing to bring you into their space. But I feel like at this point you weren't accepting it, because it's like, okay, we just got together, we haven't talked to each other for a long time, we got together, and then all of a sudden, like, you start doing the same no contact shit, you know? But in their head, they were thinking about this union, like, how do you do this? You see this person as somebody that's very successful, somebody that you want success with. This is someone who is on the spotlight somewhere. They have a lot of followers, or a lot of people really want to be with them, engage with them. There's a lot of people that like just want to be around their energy because they glow so much. Like, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody just glowing like the sun. And a lot of people want that energy, and so that's why people are attaching to them, but they themselves don't feel like anyone other than you can give them that happiness. It's like, you're the sun, I'm the sun, can we just merge together? Oh my god, wait, I'm the sun, you're the moon, can we just have this union? Because we need each other to make things happen, to make day and night happen. There's a pretty story about the sun and the moon. They want an equal give and take with you too. You feel, Leo, like this person is very caring, loving, grounded. They take care of their money. They give back to the community. And you see that as successful. I don't think you care for people that are like showing off or like half naked on social media. I think you care more about somebody that is well dressed, somebody that takes care of themselves, their person. If they had kids, somebody that takes care of the house and takes care of their kids. I don't think you like somebody that's like vulgar in their speech or anything like that. You want somebody that carries themselves as queens, as empresses. You know, somebody that is highly regarded, somebody that hasn't been all over the world like sleeping with random people all the time, you know, or somebody that's like a sloppy drunk. You don't want any of that. You want a lady, or you want like a real man, you know, if you're a girl. Your partner feels a lot of interference between you two. And more so than anything, it's a lot of mental interference. Those are my kids, okay? They've been locked up for many, many months. They're building something. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I won't get your readings out. You know what I mean? Oh, well. Yeah, I do sense a lot of interference. This is Gemini energy. So your partner is feeling like you're very hot and cold. Like you really like them sometimes, but then you pull away and it's like no contact. So then you're all in your head like, oh shit, are we together? Are we not together? There's like a lot of indecisive energy. One minute you guys are loving each other and it's this beautiful partnership. But the moment you guys separate and go your separate ways, it's like you don't even know each other. Your partner feels like this relationship keeps them very tied and bound to you. And they're just like in obsession mode, just thinking like, how am I going to get my Leo back? How can I get out of this feeling that I have for Leo? Like, they're in their thoughts constantly, because they have this like fantasy of being with you and just like encompassing everything that you are. But at the same time, you don't give them the opportunity. And this can be vice versa. Maybe they're the ones that are not giving you the opportunity. Like, you're all in your head. At the same time, it could very well be the both of you. Okay? Because one, your partner feels like you left them out in the cold, like you just disappeared on them. And you're seeing them as somebody that is pretty much meeting their goals and then being out for like the community, somebody that's on the spotlight, and how you want a piece of them. You thinking of each other in such high regard, but you guys are both like all in your head, thinking it's unrequited love, thinking this person already forgot about me, they're probably moving on, like trying to detach. And I do feel like your partner is trying to detach, or trying to figure out a way of how to like stop loving you, but they can't. You, Leo, have gone straight on cold seclusion hermit mode. I feel like maybe at this point you're undergoing a lot of shadow work, a lot of the idea that you had in your head about what your life was going to be is no more. Okay? Life has made a total turn on you, and you feel like life is failing you, or like something is off, or all of a sudden like your spiritual gifts are waking up and it's too much, and you feel very lonely. You feel secluded, like you don't want to be dealing with other people. If you're somebody that's used to like sleeping around, I don't feel like you're doing that anymore, because I think you're realizing the power that having sex with somebody else has. Because when somebody has sex with the person, we suck in all their energy, especially if you're a woman. We tend to love and heal our partner when we're having sex, and then when it's a relationship that's not equal, they might leave and have like an amazing time in their life because you just recharged them. But then at the same time, while they're having a beautiful glowing attitude, you're over here gloomy and sad because you gave yourself to them again and you got nothing in return except for like depression and crying because you just overextended your energy and it wasn't reciprocated. That's the power of having sex with somebody, but Leo, you are full on seclusion mode. You are in hermit mode. You're not talking to them. They might have ghosted you, but you also feel like this relationship, like there's something more about this relationship that I don't think you have figured out. I feel like you're just now starting to figure it out. Your partner is ready to move forward, is ready to communicate to you in a very passionate way, maybe telling you, hey, like I miss you, like I want to reconnect, knowing that the reconnection is sexually based, because I don't know, I feel like that's the only way to get to you at this point if you're a male. But they want to share their heart space with you. They want to tell you how much you do mean to them in their lives. And you've had a long period of separation here. And there's a lot of worry and interference and trying to figure things out. But then there's a lot of success at the same time. And both of you being capable of building each other up. But I feel like your fears and anxieties are blocking you from seeing the success because you're more concentrating in all the negative aspects of what could happen if I do embrace this person, because I've been burned in the past, whether it was with this person or with somebody else, and now I'm not ready to like be in a committed relationship. Or they might have some added baggage that I'm not ready to like deal with, And that's okay, because you have to stay true to yourself. But at the same time, if you have found yourself thinking about this person constantly in an obsessive pattern, your heart hurts thinking about them going with somebody else, or being just entangled with somebody else, or even married to somebody else, if that hurts you, you need to speak up. Because at some point, this person won't be single anymore. Do you understand? This person here is trying to build the courage to come towards you. And they're just going to lay it out. They're going to tell you, this is how I feel. This is a connection that brings happiness and joy to my life. This is the connection that makes me want to be a better person. I need you to understand that. You make me want to be a better person. I want to keep on growing to match your energy so that you can keep growing with me. Leo, I don't know what this person has done to you, but whatever it is, they're very regretful, and they want you to open up for one last time. They want you to get to know them. I don't think you guys were ever in a committed relationship. I think you guys were just seeing each other like fuck buddies. But they just want you to like give them a chance at a relationship so that you can see what kind of person they are. However, we're like, okay, let's make truce, right? But I still don't want to be with you, because I'm still like reflecting on this whole situation. I'm reflecting what I want out of my life. You know, I'm reflecting if I am ready to settle down, or should I keep moving forward in my career. I'm reflecting on whether I should take, you know, my kid's dad or mom back. I'm reflecting my journey. I'm very indecisive right now. You know, things are going right for me for once. Things are moving forward in the right direction. I don't want to stop that trajectory right now, because there's momentum. And if I get involved with somebody, I feel like my lucky streak is going to end. So they're like, okay, I want to make amends. I want to make peace with this whole situation, because I don't want to have it in the back of my head. I don't want you to have it in the back of your head, but I still don't want you to wait for me until I decide if I want to be with you or not. Because right now I'm not even thinking of a relationship. I'm just thinking of like my goals, because things are going really well for me, at least financially. They're in a lucky streak, you know. And I do believe they're getting to be lucky because they've detached themselves from all these like energy vampires, like leeches, girls that are like just there to have sex, or maybe guys are just there to have sex with you. You know what I mean? Like they're just detaching from people, and now they're being true to themselves, and that's why they're growing, because they set boundaries. You are just in reflection. You're trying to heal. You're trying not to think about this person, think of a partnership. You're thinking about your success. You're thinking about figuring out what you want out of your life, and thinking about, you know, just moving forward with success in your career. The obstacle here is that, believe it or not, they are waiting for you to come in. You're also waiting for them to reach out first. That is the biggest obstacle. You are both wanting, I am so sorry. I think they're riding like motorcycles. Anyways, you both want the other person to reach out, because you both feel like it's an unrequited situation. But I just feel like neither one of you wants to budge. And that's like all ego based. I feel like somebody's like, you know what, don't contact me anymore. Don't reach out to me anymore if you're gonna continue this like toxic pattern. And the other person's like, well, I would really want to reach out, but I don't because you told me not to reach out. You guys are both waiting for each other. There's a lot of going back and forth between you and this person. A lot of, well, he doesn't text me, I won't text him. Or it took him X amount of time to reply, so now I'm going to double that time. Oh, he's dating and flirting with other people on social media, then I'm going to flirt with other people on social media. There's a lot of that. It's like you don't respect each other, and I think you don't respect each other because you've never sat down and had a conversation about what this relationship meant to you or to them. And that's why it's causing a lot of friction. But it's time for you to admit defeat. You don't want to deal with that anymore. And you shouldn't have to deal with it anymore. Especially if you're dealing with somebody that is this immature. They want you so much. They want you so badly. But they're not willing to let go of their ego and come to you, right, and say, I want something serious with you. So at this point, you're just like, I'm letting this go for right now. I don't know why I keep saying for right now. Like, that's twice already. Maybe maybe Yulia will revisit this person again once you have like your shit figured out, but I don't know that yet. Oops. In the outcome here, I do see you guys talking, maybe apologizing to one another, maybe offering a friendship and saying like, this is all I can offer you right now. Let's get to know each other and just slowly be building this connection, you know. I don't know why I still get a sense of somebody still being like flighty. Maybe someone here is not hearing what they want to hear because your partner wants a relationship, stability, a true relationship. And you want to build yourself, your own stability, and keep the momentum going in your life. But I do see you guys starting a friendship with each other. That's going to help you guys get to know one another. See, and at the bottom of the deck, I have the Tower. This just says that there's going to be a change in the whole connection. And it's abrupt, it's fast. It was like eureka moment, you know? That kind of change. Oh, shit. Give me. You have the Hierophant right after the Tower. Okay? So that just tells me that this is divinely guided. This change, this awakening is just that, an awakening. We have the Tower with the Hierophant. Hierophant is higher levels of commitment, higher levels of spirituality, just ascending, waking up the subconscious to what this relationship is. So maybe that's what's going on. You, Leo, you're having a streak of good luck, and you're afraid to lose your trajectory. And I don't know why some people are saying like, no, I'm having a shitty ass time. But I think it's because you're so consumed in looking at the negative aspects of your life as opposed to all of the blessings that you've been having lately. And if you really sit down and count your blessings, you're going to see that you were blessed this year or this month, or you're about to receive one after another. Everything that you've gone through so far this year, or even in the last 3 years, because I feel like you and your person have been struggling for 3 years, as individuals or as a pair, it doesn't matter. You're gonna see that every struggle was just a stepping stone towards your goal, towards your success, towards your life path. You might have not realized it when you were going through this, but the time is now. The awakening is now. The change is now. You guys might end up, I don't know, we have Spirit here showing up twice with religious factors and the Hierophant. You guys might just end up being together because this is a partnership that Spirit wants to keep together, to even put together also. Here, I'll put these back. Let's see, what do I want to clarify? What action is this person taking towards Leo? What action is this person taking towards Leo? Here we go. Okay, so no matter what, they're coming towards you. It's the Six of Swords. They're ready to let go of the drama. They're ready. Oh, crap. The Two of Cups is underneath the deck. I love it. Two of Cups. The World. And the Aeon. This deck has different names to the major arcana. So the Universe is the World, and the Eons, I think it might be Temperance, but I could be wrong. Or Judgment, because it's number 20. So definitely reconciling, because somebody has realized that there is a soulmate connection here, and it's time for karma to be on your side. And it does look like you are heading in that direction. What is Leo's action towards this person? You know what, Leo? I think you just like to fight. I think you just want to prove your point. I think you want somebody to show you how devoted they are to you. Because the thing is that you want a partnership with this person, but they don't glorify you the way that you're used to being glorified. Like, Leo, you're used to having everybody sprung for you. You know, even in breakups, you tell him, you know, get out of my life. I want nothing to do with you. And you're used to having partners chasing you, asking you for second chances. And this person's not doing it. You're used to people feeding your ego, stroking your ego. Even though you're waiting for them to reach out, even though you're waiting, you know, for something good and stable with them, you're going to have victory with them. But that victory is going to come from this conversation, this argument that you so want. It's like, oh, you're coming back? Well, let me speak my mind. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's going on here. They're not going to back off. They want to move away from the drama. They're not going to back off. I think this person went through their shadow period already. And now they have faith in the universe that if you do end up coming back to them, they're going to accept you, because that's what they put out in the universe. You know, if Leo comes back to me, I'm going to hear them out. I'm going to see what they have to say. But then this is going to be my chance to also tell them how I've been feeling all this time. Because they've had me all in my feelings, all in my head, with uncertainty, not knowing what kind of relationship this was, not knowing if we were together, if we weren't. You know, it's time to talk. Okay. What is Leo's advice here? Oh my god. So, goddamn, I need to learn the names of these cards. So you have art. And I do believe this is Libra. Or not Libra, Justice, which is Libra. But anyway, you're going to speak your mind. You are going to have the courage to tell them how you've been feeling. You're going to have the courage to express your emotions and your boundaries, because you will be setting some boundaries here. But things are going to be even. They're going to finally balance off, because the one thing that was missing out of this relationship was you opening up to how they made you feel. The good and the bad. Because you've been nothing but anxious. Having sleepless nights, having anxiety over the situation, over them moving on. You're all in your head. You are embodying fear, guilt, shame, wanting a second chance, but you're in this obsessive mental state that you need to get yourself out of, because you are what you attract with your mind. And you're going to keep attracting anxious people or people that are clingy, because you yourself are in this obsessive state, okay? And you don't want that. It's time for you to balance the situation. The tit for tat needs to stop. It's time to balance it, to be fair, and to listen to the other person's perspective. What is the outcome here? I'm telling you, it's gonna start slow and steady. You have the Prince of Cups here, so you're gonna start a friendship to build on these emotions, right? To actually have an emotional connection. And now you have the Knight of Coins. This relationship will start with baby steps. And I feel like it's gonna start with baby steps because you both want each other, but you both can't trust each other right now. I feel like you both fell hard for one another, and because you're so equally matched, neither one of you was willing to budge. But it's gotten to a point where you're both ready to move on. And not because you fell out of love with this person, but you're ready to move on in hopes that whoever comes next will help you move away from this connection. But that's not happening. That is not happening. Leo, your person wants to come back. And you want to argue. You want to put in your 2 cents. What should Leo know? What is his soul journey? What is his soul guidance in this connection? Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul growth. You need to release guilt. Are you kidding me? I'm taking this one because this one's for you. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. What did I just tell you with justice being here? All right. Now let's see what your partner wants to tell you. What does Leo need to hear? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. What does Leo's partner want to tell Leo? Come on. Oh my God. Oh my G. You can't make this up, guys. You can't make this up. Actually, I'm going to bring this out. See? It's right here. I'm not moving it. But check this out. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. And that's what you guys are doing. You're definitely going very slow, emotionally, but to a very grounded state. Slow and steady wins the race, and you guys are winning here. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth, and that is what you are doing, Leo. You are detaching here. This is your action towards this person. You are detaching yourself from the situation to regain strength, to regain healing. You are pausing from maybe dealing with different individuals, because you want to clearly see and understand if this person is the person that should be in your life. Do I miss them? Am I willing to see them with somebody else? I feel like you need to go through that introspection, and that's why you have the hurt me here, because it's time that you see clearly. But the only way that you can see clearly is if you just detach. At the bottom of the deck, I have marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. And you better believe it, because I do have religious factors here. And I did have the Hierophant show up with the Tower. The angels, your spirit guides, your family, ancestors, your higher selves, you guys are all in communication. Like there's a plan in the astral planes to bring you two together again. And it's going to happen. All right, my loves. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you guys later.